I'm Wire, back with another video. Today's video is all about why you guys should be playing the game. I thought today's video would be perfect to do. And all we're going to be doing today is talk about negatives and positives about the game. Let's get into the video. Okay, today we're going to talk about the benefits will be detail, quality, community, and how even the decks are. Negatives, the age of the game, and the card pool. When I was talking about detail, the detail of the cards. The detail I think is better than Magic. You get more art. These are different rarities. So we're going to start with talking about if you ever played Magic Commander, your leader is like your commander. And that's like a giant centerpiece of your deck, and everybody's always going to be looking at that. With this card, tons of detail. There's tons of different styles for one card. And then for our super rare, it's like the legendary in this game. It's a full art, as you can see. That's as full art as you're gonna get without being no border at all. And the rare. The rare still has a full border, but the only difference from that picture and the cards is instead of it being a square, it's gonna have round edges. The common. The common, this is one of the cooler commons, but the only difference from the two is one has lettering, one doesn't. It's not because it's a common, but just for opinion, the rare and the common are going to look very similar most of the time. The only reason that the common looks a little bit better than the rare is because the rare has words, and so they have the white background. But sometimes, like with the super rare that you guys see right here, the really nice thing about that is there's no white background because of the art. They'll do that with cards, but they won't do that with rares and commons. So if rares and commons have to say something, you'll see it just say it and then have the white background. And you'll see with the leader, he also has no white background, but he also has letters. Okay. And now that we talked about the quality of the decks, let's talk about the community. The community is very nice. People give away cards like it's candy. And some cards cost like $200 to $500. Not to play in your base deck, but if you want the special type of the card that doesn't do any game breaking mechanics but just looks better, you could pay $300. But if you just want the base card, sometimes they're cents, sometimes they're dollars, sometimes they're $25. The highest card I've seen is a $45 card, and that's the base card of it. And the community is very nice. The community will give you cards, and they'll try and help you out to get you to start playing the game because it's new. And it's not just the card people that work at the stores, it's also the players. The players are very nice. Just to put it into perspective, green against yellow, green's built to be aggressive but not as aggressive as red. And then green fights yellow. Yellow has to prep to fight, but it has a lot of blockers. Green doesn't really care about blockers as much and can kill a lot of blockers. Red just pushes all their stuff at them. Red would not win against yellow most of the time, and green would most likely be able to kill the yellow because it can kill all the blockers and then go right through when red has to go straight through all the blockers, what's never going to happen. And then now the negatives of the game. One thing about the game that sucks is the age. The age of the game is truly one of the worst parts about the game. Notice as the game gets older and older, the more fair the game will get. And the card pool. The card pool is very big, in my opinion, and it's about to get way bigger with OP05. We're in OP04 right now when I post this video, and OP05 will change the game for better. And 2 to 3 new types of like races or um, groups. And some groups can benefit other groups, and there's at least two brand new groups coming out. And just to tell you guys some extra stuff about the game can get really annoying at points, but just switch decks. Decks are not super expensive, but you will have cards in there that are worth $15 or $30, but you should only need like 2 or 3. The really nice thing about One Piece decks is 51 cards is your max and 50 cards is your lowest. And so decks can get very cheap just because some cards are going to be super cheap. This will be the end of this video, and I hope you guys all have a good day.